This is it, the final race on F1 24 here in Abu Dhabi, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We're just going to have some fun. So if you haven't seen the previous episode in Qatar, the Pilot of the season, go check it out. Pretty good one. Final spook end of the season. A pretty major incident happened in the race, which could have caused us to have a DNF, but we didn't. But it was a solid result. If you haven't seen it, then I've given you plenty of time, so it's your fault. We finished in P2 in the end. We weren't leading the race, but we ended up with P2. Oscar Piastri gets his first win of his career in Qatar. Or stayed out longer than anyone else, and played the strategy game, worked out perfectly. He gets a well-deserved win. Lando Norris, of course, for the win. Then his car decided, yeah, this just not work, so he ended up dropping third. Lewis Hamilton went from 16th to 5th. It's correction, it was actually 19th to 5th, because he was 19th at the end of that one. So to get P5 was a good result. Verstappen, another bad day. 5 points in the last 4 races for Verstappen. Not having a good time. And it was just a top 10 game of the points in the end. But yeah, we head to Abu Dhabi. 3 pre-adjusting messages. Nothing. We actually have a rivalry, I should say, with Yuki Tsunoda. All of our specialists are getting sacked because they've all gone on holiday a race earlier than they should be. Drive details, accolades, rivals. Obviously, the rivalry with Tsunoda, who is too tall in this game still. R&D. Hamilton is still too busy purchasing upgrades, which don't matter. We've still got a bunch of stuff we need to protect. Let's see, we've got 700 reasons points. What can we protect? We will protect the... We've got the gearbox improved materials. So we've got the MGH as well. We've protected all the minor durability upgrades. It's just the major ones, which we might be able to sneak in one of them, maybe 2. But Hamilton's just not helping, so yeah, this is all Hamilton's problem, to be honest. So we've done all that. Vehicle-wise, everything is all fine. The standings, all good. Let's just go to Abu Dhabi. It's only 2 days.
Okay,
made
mate,
it.
I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the
There
car
are no new
ready for
parts.
the next race weekend.
I don't know what he's after about. Aston Martin jumped Ferrari. We'll get to that in a little bit. RB bought some big upgrades as well. So let's go, for the final time, let's go to a race. Let's go to Abu Dhabi. So here we are then in Abu Dhabi. We can preview, developments complete, well forecast. I mean, it's Abu Dhabi's dry weekend. In terms of the R&D, we brought upgrades. McLaren didn't either. Red Bull, I think, probably brought an upgrade. Aston Martin bought some upgrades. They've got a Ferrari. RB have bought some massive upgrades. Alpine have also bought some upgrades. That's a Kickstarter. So some teams still pushing developments to the end of the season. But we end the performance charts on top, which is not too bad. So for the final time, I'm going to do practice, and I'll see you for the final qualifying of the year. So here we are then for qualifying. We're going to be doing 2 laps this session. Just since the final qualifying, I feel like it makes sense. Yeah, just talk over me. I feel like it's just right we do 2 laps. Just like we did Bahrain, we'll do the same for Abu Dhabi. Norris still on an in lap, so forget about him. First lap, let's just see what we can do. We need to do a low 22.0 is the quickest time from Norris at the moment. So let's see if we can do something similar. Yeah, since I just feel like it's only right we do 2 laps here today. Everybody on the track. Look at the minimap, by the way. Everyone's next to each other. We literally have half a lap to ourselves. Like the next car is on the straight. And the next car is turn 1. Like we've got half a lap just to ourselves. This is beautiful. This is what you love to see. Onto the chicane. This isn't the best lap, but I'm kind of talking over. I'm not really focusing. But yeah, it's kind of we've got how have we got half a lap to ourselves? Only 2/10 of the solid is actually terrible, by the way. It's really been a bad lap. Final corner, first lap across the line is a 22.4. So we matched pretty much our practice lap, so not too bad. Considering it wasn't the greatest lap, that's not too bad. First lap done. Let's get ready for the final qualifying lap on F1 24. Here we are then for our final lap of qualifying on F1 24. Let's make it a good one. Here we go. Not a great turn 1, but it's okay. The middle sector where the time is. 21.7 from Norris. That is a quick lap. Oh, we locked up. Well, the rear stepping away final corner. I think that was P3. Cars went away at the end. P3, we'll take it. We'll take a third. So it's Lando Norris on pole for the season finale here at Abu Dhabi by 2/10 at a match of P2. Great result. Finn Verstappen ends up the end, second place, 2 tenths off at the end. Not bad. We end up third, 3 tenths off, not too bad. Could have been a little bit, but we could have got. I think we could have got pod. Cars for the way, but still P3 is a good result. Oscar Piastri P4, half a second off of P4, that's quite a big gap. Fernando Alonso, those upgrades working, he's P5 of the Aston Martin. But the last time Aston Martin upgrades, they blew up all the time, so we'll see if that continues. Lewis Hamilton P6, not the best, with Charles Leclerc 7th, Carlos Sainz 8th, the best Ferrari can do. Sergio Perez 9th in his final race at 9th, and Lance Stroll 10th for Aston Martin. For the top 10, you have Albon at 11th, and Ocon, Gasly 12th, Stroll 13th, Tsunoda 14th, Kevin Magnussen in his final race 15th, Valtteri Bottas final races for him in 16th, Daniel Ricciardo final race for 17th, Joe Guan Yu final race for him in 18th, Logan Sargent final race for him in 19th, all drivers the final races 15th to 19th, and Nico Hulkenberg did not go out for a second lap. Must have had some issues. 20th and last for the season finale. That's that then. Let's go for the final time to the race.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Jones lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Stroll, Albon, Norris, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, Bottas, Joe, Tsunoda, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are then on the grid for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Straightforward one stop, mediums to hards. Nothing more to say about that. And as you can see, we're on pole. Both Verstappen and Norris with penalties. Verstappen 6th, Norris 11th. So we qualified then, we're still on pole. Don't know how we managed that one. Tsunoda, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo with group penalties. Ricciardo lasted in his final race. The final time. Let's go to the lights. Here we are then, back on the grid for the final time. Getting ready to line up from pole position. A surprise pole position. One last lineup. 0.1. Well, that's about a perfect way to end the year. I know it's your last race, Ricciardo, but come on. We don't have all day. Here we go. Hurry up, Ricciardo. I know you're still final race. You're taking your time anyway. Here we go then. Lights are on. Forward. 5 lights for the final race of the season. Final race at F1 24 here at Abu Dhabi. As we have a voice crack, and it's lights out and away we go. Good start compared to Piastri. We've got Hamilton on the outside. Give him. That's not Hamilton. That's Alonso. I thought that was Hamilton. Alonso's come out of nowhere. Hello, Fernando. I thought that was Hamilton. I was like, I'll let Hamilton go. Where's Alonso? Almost makes contact with us. Takes the lead from 3rd place. What a start for Alonso. Where is he going? Right, okay. That's great. Thanks, Alonso. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Fernando, I guess. What was this? He just absolutely bottled it. He just, that is a cheat, has absolutely bottled it. He's just taken us out. We got damage. I think we got away without damage. But he just absolutely, there's nothing I could do. He's just locked up and I had nowhere to go but with him. And now he's taken us both off the track. He actually says thank you very much. We're now back in, what, 8th? And with Stroll, my old rival. What a joke. I don't know what Alonso was on. That is embarrassing from Alonso. We're not back in ninth.
Okay, so that was a bad start, but don't
I know it was a bad start, but there's nothing I can do about it. Alonso just wants to run off the track. I can't do much about that, can I? Absolute joke. Well, we've got a recovery drive to do. Well, this is going to be some fun. No, can't get Stroll. No, in fact, I'm already ahead of Norris after all that. Look at the gap Piastri's got, by the way. He's miles out in front. No, can't get Stroll. Norris, you're not going on my outside. Absolute no chance of you getting through there, mate. No chance at all. We have damage? You're not going to tell me. Of course you're not. Well, that one is in the books, and what a horrible start thanks to Alonso, who doesn't know how to brake. What an absolute joke. Right, let's not panic. No, we just need to survive this lap in P9. And then when the AI turn off their ERS, we'll be able to start fighting then. But for now, we'll just sit in P9. Long way to go in this race. Hamilton and Verstappen are battling. I mean, with how things are going, Piastri's got this race win in the bag. Like, he is well clear out in front. Can we get the run on Stroll here? We're close. Can we go for a send? It's not really a send corner. Nope, we're not close enough again. We're going to try and catch Stroll that way he doesn't expect us to go for something. Like, now, maybe that's a good time. Well, if you don't get a good traction, you don't. But can we send into here? We're going to go for it. Okay, well, we're not going to get him there. But he's not lost DRS, maybe. Nope, he's not lost DRS. I'm trying to just do something here because we're stuck in ninth. We've got the DRS and the overtake a lot. Stroll to the outside. Should get the move done.
Nice move, good job.
We will do. But Stroll's got a DRS on the next straight. So you have to burn the DRS to stay ahead, which we will do. Up into P8. That's one down. Now we need to try to get back to the DRS of Sainz.
Target, push, push.
G, 5th position. First time I've had that message. Get a target, get a position before a certain lap. That's a new one. I mean, it's not going to be easy, but we'll try. That's actually telling me to get a position a lap. That's not happening. I don't know what you're on about. That is not happening. Well, we've lost Stroll. We've got him out of DRS, which is good. So he's not a concern. And Norris will probably get past him in the next lap, but we are slowly closing in on Sainz. But it's going to be difficult to get by him. Norris has got Stroll, which is no surprise. Closing in on Sainz here. On the outside of Sainz, what a move this will be. And we're going to get it moved done. What a move from us. We have the run on Sainz. Sainz goes to the inside to cover it. We absolutely shoot around his outside. And he tries to fight it, but nothing he can do. We move up into 8th. Another good move. Was it 7th even? No, we're up to 7th. Next up, our big rival now, Fernando Alonso. I'm putting him in the hall. Not really. Perez has lost DRS to Leclerc. He's very close to. So this could be interesting. I think he's still going to have it, but he's close to losing his Perez. We got the run on Alonso this time round. Can we repeat what we did to Sainz? Hamilton and Verstappen were battling, so that helped Perez get DRS, but nothing right now. No, I can't get over this lap. We're close. Got the run into here though. Absolutely send it on Alonso. What a move from us. Another good move for us. We're up into P6 now. We absolutely caught him napping. We just absolutely set the inside. Alonso, nothing he can do. No contact made. Get wrecked, Alonso. You've ruined our race. You've ruined your own race there. That's your problem. Oh, we get our flags up. Well, that's Sergio Perez gone. What that Perez is gone. And Sergio Perez in his final race is out. And that's really screwed us over again. Goodbye, Perez. You were up behind him when it happened, and Sergio Perez in his final race is out. His final race for Red Bull, potentially his final race in F1, unless he comes back in 2026 with Cadillac. We'll not see the checkered flag. He retired in the sprint in Qatar. He retires here in Abu Dhabi. Sergio Perez out of the race. Here comes Alonso. Not going to be close enough. We've now lost massive time to Leclerc. But, whoa, that's not what you want to be doing either. But Perez out of his final race. Now, what can we do in clean air? We've got a few laps until the pit stop phase. Another 2 more laps to go after this. That's the first time in clear air all race. Make sure we keep ahead of Alonso, which we should do. He's going to have to run. He's not close enough. Do we have an answer for the cars in front or not? Is the question. We almost got Alonso at DRS there. We had a slight, I mean the slightest of snaps. He just gained that half a tenth he needed. But I feel like we're not going to really see our true pace until we put the hard tyres on, which is in just over a lap's time. Lap and a half to go until the pit stop. Our final pit stop on this game. Overtake Leclerc before lap 18. He's 2.5 seconds ahead of me. You tell me to overtake Leclerc. I've just got to clear. What are you on about? Alonso's lost DRS as well. We've got Alonso out of DRS, which is good. Meanwhile, Sainz and Norris are going at it. Which is interesting. They've just held each other up as well now. Norris going for on Sainz. Obviously, Norris on the recovery as well after his grid penalties. We'll try to go for on the outside of Sainz. Is he going to get the move done? No, is the answer. Meanwhile, you got two. Is that Stroll and Gaz? No, it's Ocon. Stroll and Ocon battling. I thought it was Gasly. It's not Gasly, it's Ocon. Go on, Ocon, battling for P9. Albon's just watching on. You got Magnussen and Joe on it. Gasly stuck with them. Then you have Tsunoda, Bottas, Hulkenberg, then Sargent, Ricciardo. In his far he's struggling. But Piastri's comfortably in the lead. Meanwhile, Piastri and Verstappen are going at it. Hamilton's closing. No. Same with Leclerc. We're paying the end of this lap.
Okay, don't worry about that.
Final stop on this game. What can it do? How good will this stop be?
Okay, let's go now.
A good stop.
That was a fantastic stop.
And it's a bad stop for Leclerc. We've jumped Leclerc in a bad stop. Where are we going to come out though?
Our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
So Leclerc gets a bad stop. There goes Ricciardo. So we're just behind Ricciardo. Luckily, we're actually going to get DRS off Ricciardo here, which is going to help us. Put Ricciardo at a good time. Probably the final lever overtake on Daniel Ricciardo incoming. Okay, what is Ricciardo just done there then? Is Ricciardo okay? He just blocked me, let Leclerc go. You know, good riddance, Ricciardo. It's a good thing you're going. That was a joke. What are you helping him for? Why are you helping? What's Leclerc deserve the help for? Well, goodbye, Ricciardo. We've jumped Hamilton. Don't know if Hamilton had a bad stop or whether it was just the undercut. Sainz, I think, had a bad stop as well. But again, that could have been the undercut as well. But we're now in the mix for the podium. We're up to P5, up to P4. Can't we do anything about Leclerc? Verstappen, he's miles out in front. Compared to us, anyway. Meanwhile, Norris is about to go for it on Alonso. He could be watching. He could be dangerous by the end of the race. Leclerc did actually have a slow stop. It was just a normal stop. He's only Tsunoda was talking about the bad stop, so I guess he must have just been held in the pits by a car going by, I guess. Maybe Norris held him up, I don't know. Norris absolutely flying. 29 tenths quicker that lap. He's right behind Hamilton. Norris is a massive threat right now.
Okay, mate. Car behind is Lewis. They are faster than you. Do you understand? They are faster than you.
Really? We're playing this game again? You want me to let Hamilton through? You want me to slow up my whole race just to let Hamilton through? Okay, we'll play that game. Okay, fine. We'll just battle him.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, peace, bye-bye. I'll let him go. So yeah, I let him go.
Let's focus on your own race.
Yeah, I let him go for 4 points, for about a little slightly slid. He had his front wing ahead. That's good enough, again. Just sums up these objectives, to be honest. Now I can try and go after Leclerc properly this time. Everything's against us this race. Alonso, Stroll, Hamilton, the pit crew won't. But the game's just trying. It's really trying. Got the run here on Leclerc. Goes to the inside. He's really defending to the inside. The outside. Leclerc holds on for now. That was not a good run. Not a good exit out of the chicane there. Leclerc's going to hold on for now. Where is he? Yep, he will just hold on for now. 10 laps to go. Go up to 10 to go. Alpha P3 is very much on. We're about this lap on Leclerc. We're closer again. Carbon copy. Nah, I couldn't quite get the sit crash there. Not this time round. But we are holding it. We are causing him to lose time to Verstappen though. He doesn't want to defend here though, so that's something to watch out for. He's not wanting to defend here, so we'll keep that in mind. Despite all this, we're still somewhat catching Verstappen. So Verstappen doesn't really have the pace right now. Piastri is very comfortable in the lead. Leclerc really was offline that time round. This time he's going to have to defend to the inside. We do a call of sights. On the outside was slightly wider this time round, and he's going to hold on. Not quite get him that time. But he's definitely feeling the pressure as Leclerc. We're a lot closer this time round. If Leclerc won't even have a choice this time. To the outside, we're much closer this time round. Still side by side with Leclerc. We're going to hold him up though. He's going to lose a lot of ground. This might be it though. In the slip with Leclerc to the outside. And squeezing down to the apex. He's just going to run aside Rome. Not quite there. Hamilton's not trying to go for it. Keep ahead of Hamilton. He will do. Great racing for the podium spot, the final race. Fantastic racing. Here we go again for round, was it 6 or 7? Looks like we're even closer this time round. Round the outside. Turns to the inside line. I wanted to get the DRS there, which we do. But Hamilton's now right behind us. We're about to go 3 wide. We're not about to go 3 wide, are we? We are about to go 3 wide. 3 wide, no contact. And it's Hamilton who gets P3. What a move. This is what you call great racing at the podium. Hamilton goes to the outside. We're in the middle. 3 wide for 3rd. So close to contact, and Hamilton's the one who's just going to come out in front. Leclerc goes from 3rd to 5th. Look how close it is between us two. Super close. Hamilton, though, now into P3. Although he did go off the track, though, so illegal. Now, the question is, what can we do about Hamilton? Because I feel like Hamilton is quicker than Leclerc. I wouldn't be surprised if Norris gets by him.
Lewis is ahead of you. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot.
Overtake Hamilton before the final lap. It's the message. This could be the final goal we get. To me, like, Hamilton is already quicker than Leclerc already. Got the run. He's defending. Put him offline. Was not a good switchback. Not a good switchback. Well, a good exit though. That was a good exit off the chicane. Got the run on Hamilton. To the outside.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Got caught up on the curb, on the exit curb, but we get him. We get the move. Up into P3, onto the podium. Back onto the podium for the first time since the first lap. What can we do now, though? That's the question. Coming up to 5 to go. Norris has got the run on Leclerc here for P5. And Norris, I think, is going to get him. Yes, he will. Run the outside goes Lando Norris. Good move. Leclerc's finally an effort. It's going to come for his stride, but here comes Norris. Run the outside of Leclerc. Leclerc just lets him have it. Going to try on the brakes for the McLaren, just too superior to that Ferrari. Norris up to 5th. Leclerc down to 6th. He's got Alonso and Sainz behind. Albon a knock on the point. Stroll's just at the outside. The two Saubers have a good day. He's 12th to 14th. Magnussen in 13th. Hulkenberg, Gasly having a disappointing final race. And Sargent and the two RBs of Ricciardo and Tsunoda struggling for pace. Meanwhile, Piastri on court and is comfortably on front. There's Verstappen. But Piastri, after going, what was it, 22 plus 20, 44 races up, when he's now, 44 races with 0 wins, he's now got to go back to back. Norris got past it too early. Classic Norris. Ball job, Norris. Shows again. Here comes Leclerc. Easily to the inside. Go on, Leclerc. Easy move. Norris and Leclerc going at it, but I think Norris is going to hold on. He will. Norris will this time hold the place. He's up into P5. 5th place for Norris. 5th place for Norris is the best he's going to get. He's now too far behind Hamilton. Maybe I'll then for the penultimate lap here in Abu Dhabi, and the penultimate lap on this game. Let's just bring home P3. Here we are then.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Final lap for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and the final lap on F1 24. It's been a good day. It's been fun. I've enjoyed the season. I know a lot of people hate this game, mainly because of the handling. I think the handling's fine. Okay. Well, obviously F1 25, obviously out. Obviously, I know a lot of people love the handling on that one, so that'll be interesting. F1 25 content should be out at the end of this week. Early next week, within next week. Yeah, looking forward to that. It seems to be a lot of fun. But for us, in F1 24, as I said, it's been a great season. An unexpected championship win. But it's pretty convincing championship win in the end. Wasn't expecting it to be this simple, that easy. Here comes Hamilton. He's going to try it, but we've got the battery. Nothing he can do.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.0 seconds.
You know, a lot of heavy hitters having DNFs. You know, the DNFs really affecting the heavy hitters. Like Verstappen, Norris, even us having like 3 or 4 DNFs a year. Like with Perez retiring today, all the top cars retired. Just Ocon and Hulkenberg were 2 who didn't. But for Oscar Piastri, he's going to take back-to-back wins. He won his first race in Qatar last time out. He's going to come through to win his second race. Oscar Piastri wins in Abu Dhabi. Max Verstappen is P2. And we're going to come through the final corner for a pretty good 3rd place.
Yes, mate, I cannot complain about that one. That was an excellent drive. Well done.
And it's the checkered flag for your Grand Prix race winner, Oscar Piastri.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
Oscar Piastri, who wins the final race of the season, the final race of F1 24. He wins in Abu Dhabi. The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix grows off him. Back-to-back wins for him. Great result for him. He's going to be dangerous in 2025. Max Verstappen P2 grows off him from 6th to 2nd. Third result for him, 2nd place. Considering how bad it's been this year, to get 2nd place not too bad. We end up finishing 3rd on the podium after obviously the issues, obviously getting pushed off the track by Alonso on that one. We come to the podium, we'll take that in the final race. Lewis Hamilton P4. Third result for him, 4th to 4th. Lando Norris from his propellers off 11th to 5th. Good result, fast up as well. Proved that he could easily dominate this race. You guys pick 2. Charles Leclerc, 6th place, not too bad. Just a car really lived at the end. Fernando Alonso, his own mistake on that one cost him. He's a P7. Carlos Sainz, 8th, the best he could do in 8th. Bit of a miserable year for him. Esteban Ocon gets 2 points for Alpine in 9th in the final race, not too bad from 12th to 9th. And Lance Stroll gets a point for Aston Martin in 10th. to complete the points. Alex Albon missing out on the points in the end, ends up in 11th. Kevin Magnussen, his final race in F1, ends up in 12th. No result for him. Valtteri Bottas, his final race for 13th in Sauber. Sauber, pretty good place in the end. Zhou Guanyu, 14th as well, so in his final race, 14th, so 13th and 14th for Saubers. Pierre Gasly, 15th with a disappointing race for him in 15th. Nico Hulkenberg in the Haas, 16th, as he could do. Logan Sargent in his final race, 17th. ECRBs, Daniel Ricciardo, 18th in his final race, 20th to 18th. Not last. Yuki Tsunoda, 19th for RB, with a disappointing race for him. Struggled in that second stint. At least he finished the race. And Sergio Perez, the only return of the race in the Red Bull, his first return of the year in the final race. And for Sergio Perez in his final race, a DNF. At least for the time being. Will he return in 2020? Will any of these guys return in 2026? Time will tell. But Perez out of the race. Disappointing for him. Third Driver Championship, we end up 77 points ahead in the Driver Championship over Lando Norris in the end in P2. So after that podium today, not too bad to take that here today. Lando Norris with his 5th place ends up 2nd, 77 points back. He'll be dangerous to 25. Lewis Hamilton with that 4th place ends up finishing 3rd in the championship, so a good result first and 3rd for Mercedes. Max Verstappen at podium 4th, not good enough though, stays 4th. Charles Leclerc, guaranteed P5 at the end. Oscar Piastri with the back wins, he stays 6th with his winning today. Fernando Alonso with those points moves up to 7th in the championship with those points, so pretty big at the end. There's Sergio Perez who drops 8th in the championship, who stays 8th. Or did he actually know? Yeah, he was 8th. Alonso got. Wait, Alonso. Oh, no. I think Alonso was actually already ahead of Perez, but Perez could have jumped up. Sergio Perez with this DNF stays 8th in the championship. Carlos Sainz, miserable year for him at 9th. And Lance Stroll with the point stays 10th, completes at 10. Then comes Pierre Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda, Alex Albon could have jumped Tsunoda today, stays 13th with Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen. Esteban Ocon with those 2 points end stays is 16th in the championship. With Valtteri Bottas, Nico Hulkenberg, and Zhou Guanyu with points. Logan Sargent, the only driver who failed to score this season. But in terms of constructors, Mercedes, we won the Constructors Championship, 134 points clear of McLaren in the end in P2, so pretty comfortable for us in the Championship. McLaren P2, 134 points back, not too bad, but yeah, great season for us. So with both championships, things you see. McLaren dominated early on, have to sell for 2nd at the end for them. Red Bull, yeah, there's been a lot of issues, end up 3rd in the Championship. Best they could do. Ferrari, Sainz's early season problems killed their season 4th, they were destined for 4th all year, basically. Aston Martin 5th place, pretty comfortable with 5th. They were the other team. Alpine get 2 points in the final race, end up in 6th. Not too bad. RB still got strong early starts the season, but 2nd half not so well, dropped 7th. Williams 8th place, not too bad the end for them. Haas, no 70 points, not too bad 9th. Sauber 12 points for them, but stay in 10th. At least every team though had points. So that's that then. For the final time, let's go to the menus. So we have a contract event to go through. So there will be one more video on this game, which we'll go out tomorrow, which will be what will 2025 could have looked like / season 2. Season 2 will be 25, so that will come out tomorrow. Just a look at end of season, pre-season stuff, so stay tuned for that. But before we get to that, let's have a quick look around. Messages, got our contract, performance review, yeah, that's all fine. Specialists, yeah, they've all done one, great. Contracts, accolades, one off the race starts on, that's fine. Rivals, it's just same as Tsunoda. Driver graph, driver ratings. Science has dropped down in the ratings. For whatever reason. Customization. R&D still leading the way. Obviously, we do have an upgrade on the way, thanks to Hamilton. We have to try and adapt another part or 2. Vehicle-wise, standings. The final look at the championships. See the results. With that podium. There's all our trophies. Driver statistics. We'll get a proper look into that later. But that's that then. Abu Dhabi done. One more race to go. Not one more race to go. One more video to go. End of season review. We'll have a look at that tomorrow. But if you enjoyed this video, like us for that. I'll see you for, I guess, the final video on F1 24.